back to my channel. It's your girl Tay, aka the Chocolate Queen, and I'm here with Famus AAA, also known as
Famus AAA.
Got him with me today, you know what I'm saying, and I'm gonna ask him just a few questions about like topics that are kind of controversial when it comes to men and women, as far as like relationships. So make sure you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment, something, do all that. Let me know you watching this video.
I'm not gonna peek.
Don't. What should we start off? Should we start off light? Should we start a little light on him? Like, don't even dive right in. I'm gonna be asking certain questions from a male's perspective as well. Like, so maybe he can give us a little of his own insight. Let's get into it. How do you feel about your partner being friends with their exes?
To me, it's better if I don't even know.
Why?
It's better if I don't. Because like friends, I'm looking at the camera. Friends, if somebody's your friend, 9 times out of 10 they're gonna be there regardless. So if you get in a relationship, what a lot of people like to do is, oh, they don't talk to this person because this person doesn't like me talking to that person. But your circle of friends a lot of times lasts longer than your relationships. So if you deep down in your heart know you're gonna be with somebody for a long time, or feel like you got somewhere that you're gonna be with them, like for a lengthy period of time, maybe you can not be friends with them. But I would just say, do you, as far as be yourself in a relationship. I don't think you should turn to a whole nother person and stop talking to these type of people. But it's best if I don't know personally. 9 times out of 10, people gonna do what they want. You know what I'm saying? So even if you say don't be their friend, the ex may just text them one day and they may respond back. Maybe it's a day that you got her mad and she just wanted to text. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't put nothing past no human, so anybody could fuck around and be like, okay, well, I'm gonna just answer this text. They may be bored, you know what I'm saying? Or they may just like, how you doing? Oh, I'm good. They may respond one time.
So my question, I guess, is if they did it, you wouldn't want to know because you wouldn't like it, or would you just not care if they did or not? Like, would you like it or not?
Both. I wouldn't like it.
Okay.
And plus, I'd rather not care because that's stress that you don't even need to be thinking about. Like, I don't need my mind all over the place. Like, if you say you're doing something, you're doing something. You know what I'm saying? If you say you're going out, 9 times out of 10, I might not even ask you where you're going. Like,
you'd rather just like put the trust there, and then if something happens or like whatever, like you leave it to your partner. Like,
yeah, because everybody's grown. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you're grown, you're grown. I don't need to be clocking you like you a child. I don't need to be doing that.
Number 2, do you think celebrating Valentine's Day is corny?
I think it's traditional, but it's more so government traditional, world traditional. I don't feel like you always gotta go with a holiday, but if you wanna celebrate it, I'm not knocking you for celebrating, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like it's just another way for you to like show appreciation for someone, but I feel like that's so traditional. I just feel like things should be sporadic if you're gonna be in a relationship. Like, sporadicness is much better than you knowing something's gonna happen. Because it can be like, all right, let's say you don't get her nothing for Valentine's Day. She's mad. You do something maybe the week later. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes, I'm not saying play games in a relationship, but make people just be like, damn, what happened? You know what I'm saying?
You want to keep it spontaneous.
Yeah, sometimes you do want to keep it spontaneous. Yeah, exactly. I'm not saying don't do it. Don't do nothing on Valentine's Day, but maybe you could just get her a dozen of roses and that's it. Like, nothing too crazy. You know what I'm saying? Make her think like you're not gonna do nothing. And you're like, hey, look, I got this plan.
What keeps you interested in a woman? You can name me, like, I would say, give me 2 to 3 bullets.
Okay, so for one, I gotta feel like I know that you love yourself.
That's a very important one, ladies. Self-love. If y'all didn't see my last video about self-love, check that out. It's gonna be right here. Click it right after this video. But yes, self-love is very important.
And we'll break down all the points after. You gotta love yourself. You gotta have some hobbies.
Hobbies.
Yes, you gotta have some hobbies that you do outside of being with your spouse.
AKA your own life. Get a life video. Check it out. Sorry.
It's alright. You gotta be funny. I like to laugh. Me personally. I like to laugh, so we're gonna go backwards. I love laughing. You make me laugh, like that's key. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a sense of humor. And another thing, you gotta be a free thinker. I don't want you believing and thinking the way everybody else thinks, and just because that's a government type of thing. I know I keep bringing up the government shit, but it's like people you watch the news and they believe everything they see.
True,
But
definitely about have your own.
Have your own. Just because we live in the same world don't mean you gotta be up under me all the time. I don't gotta be up under you all the time. I don't have to text you every time to see exactly where you at, what you're doing. You know, sometimes, okay, even after work, you don't have to tell me, okay, I'm not going straight home. Like, you could be like, oh yeah, I was out, I went out with friends, or I did something, or I went to the gym, or, you know what I'm saying, I did, whatever is your hobbies, just make sure that you have them there and don't rely everything on your boyfriend or your spouse for him to be the one that pick up all that slack. Because before I met you, I had hobbies and I'm not gonna stop just because I got with you.
Yes, I love that.
This is the misconception with a lot of people when they get in relationships, with guys too. That's healthy weight. That is not healthy weight. Just because you eat, because you in a relationship, you eat ice cream all day, you sitting around watching movies all day. No. Like, that's not healthy weight. That's just.
I don't think I've ever heard of that. Healthy weight?
A lot of guys and girls, they gain. Sometimes they get together and they gain weight, and girls be like, oh, you gaining weight. That's not healthy weight.
I've seen
that. And then the next thing you know, she gain little pounds, then she get more and more and more. It's like,
and then y'all both eat.
Yeah, it's like, no. At the end of the day, look, a female not gonna find you attractive after that, my guy. I'm trying to tell you, like, you could be gaining weight, but then she gonna be like, yo, when I met you, wasn't like that. And then once more bigger you get, the shorter you last in bed. So you gotta keep your stamina up, my guy. You know what's, I think, the best relationships? When people don't see each other as much as they want to see each other. So when you see them, it's fresh, it's new, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes when you're on top of each other all day, you clingy, like, wake up and see you, I gotta go to work, I see you in the hallways, I gotta come home and see you. It's like, come on, you ain't getting tired of that person?
Yeah, right.
That's too much. And then self-love, so I would prefer a woman that works out. That's the number one thing. That's not the only thing, but I would, take care of yourself.
All right, y'all. Sorry if y'all hear music in the background, the thumping, the bass. We're in the studio right now.
Facts.
Fire Studios, okay? That's where we at. So we like working and working at the same time.
Yes, that's a fact.
So let's move on to the next question. I'm satisfied with his answer. Comment below your thoughts on anything he said so far. What you think, you agree, you disagree. If I left something out, you left something out. Share your feedback. This is really good. Question: what's your views on commitment?
In relationship-wise?
Yeah, like, or just commitment in general. Like, even with relationships, you get into that too. But like, what does that look like? How to commit to something or somebody? Like, what is that about?
I think you gotta figure out exactly what you're gonna commit to. And sometimes you could write it down and give you a visual note. So if you got like a whiteboard in your room or in your house, you know what I'm saying? That's a good way to commit to something. Just like for a job. When you go to a job, right? You have to fill out an application. You have to tell them, okay, I'm gonna be here from this time to that time, and it gotta be in written form. So that's the thing with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to do that. So in life, even some people may not think that works a lot of times. When you committed to something, like, okay, so I'm doing a 20-day challenge right now. And I could have just said I'm doing a 20-day challenge. The guy he sent me 3 emails, and it came with a sheet that I can print out. I can make it into a book. I can make, and a lot of times when you write things down, you are more committed to doing it. You are more committed to seeing it. And that's physically not in your phone, but sometimes like another piece of paper, literally writing something down or printing something out that you can have, and not always looking at your phone, because your phone is a distraction sometimes. I think a lot of times you gotta know your target goal and then say, you know what, I'm gonna be committed. And you gotta know how long you're gonna wanna commit. It may sound crazy, but you may just start dating a dude and be like, yo, I'm gonna try him for 90 days. You gotta know how long you're gonna commit to that task. So that's for me, and then that's how you get your focus. If you do something more 21 days, it becomes a habit. So.
Right. I also like to add just a little bit, like, as far as making a commitment, you have to know what is being required of you. So if you have to discipline yourself in certain areas, like, all right, I'm doing this little diet that is gonna require me to not do this and that, or I'm committing to my relationship, so this is gonna require that I gotta, you know, be more aware, be more attentive to my partner when it comes to this or that, because I'm in a committed relationship, right? Instead of just being in an open relationship or not being in one at all. Like, you know, don't join a commitment or take on a commitment that you know you're not ready for, or even better yet, that you really don't know what it's gonna require of you. Because it's easy to just not follow through.
Yeah.
The biggest part is actually doing it.
Exactly.
You can write anything you want, but you have to do it.
That's
you have to do it, right?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Okay, I think I have maybe one more question. Should we do two? One? We'll see how this video goes.
Let's get it.
So this one's a little more personal. When do you feel most loved? Meaning, like, you know, in what sort of acts that can be done to you that will make you feel most loved, or whether it be, you know, in a setting around people, or just anything you're doing, somebody that's around you that can make you feel loved. What makes you feel loved, most loved?
I think I feel most loved when people, I think acknowledgement is number one for the world, because everybody wants to be acknowledged. I don't care what you say, like, and people like, I don't care, yes you do. You're not just doing shit for yourself. Like, I think for myself, that's a lie. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10 you are, but if you wasn't doing for, like, if she wasn't doing this for herself, why would she have a YouTube channel? Life is not about you, it's about how much people you can teach and, you know, learn and grow. That's another subject. But I feel like acknowledgement. But I feel like acknowledgement on, not somebody saying, oh, you got a nice chain on, you got nice earrings. I like when somebody say, oh, you got a nice smile. You know what I'm saying? I like your beard. You know what I'm saying? I like your shape up, I like your hair. Like something that's natural.
All right, so my last question for Famous AAA before we go is, do looks matter?
Looks do matter, I don't care what they say. You can call it shallow, I don't care what you say. You don't feel attractive, that's a personal thing. This for the confident ones who feel what I'm saying. Looks do matter, looks do matter. Yes, it does matter. That goes point blank period for everything. It's not, when I say that, people think I'm automatically talking about the opposite sex. If I ask a girl, she think I'm talking about a guy. If I ask a guy, she think I'm talking about a girl. If you walk into a spot, it's dirty, it's filthy, it's disgusting. If you're not a bum, you're gonna walk out. If you're a bum, that's your scene, because you want that type of thing. If you look at something, if you look at a piece of paper that's clean or look at a piece of paper that's dirty, if it's not the last one, you're gonna choose the one over that. Even if you think somebody's ugly, somebody else is gonna think that person looks good. So appearance looks matters. Point blank period.
Comment what you think. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel. It's your girl Tay the Chocolate Queen at Famous AAA. His YouTube channel will be in the description box, so make sure you go subscribe to his channel and make sure you follow him on Instagram. I'm also gonna link his social media. Thank you so much for being in my video today. And we will be back with more videos, more live streams. You're gonna see more
about the live stream right after this.
Yeah, we got more work to do, y'all. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you stay to the end, and make sure you subscribe to this channel, turn on your post notifications so you know next time I post to upload, and I'll see you next time in my next video. Bye.